Alright, how we all doing there? Let me try to look at the camera, not at my face, although there's all of this. My wife hates me. How we doing this morning, folks? So today is a special shave. So if any of you follow me on the old Instagram Rooney, you know that I won a soap from Prohibition style. So this is their bourbon barrel, which I myself am a bourbon connoisseur or an alcoholic or whatever. So what I get off this right off the top is I get heavy cherry with a little burnt wood on the back end. So we'll see what happens when I lather it up. See if the scent changes, the profile, or anything. I'll be using the Parker Best Badger. Another prize winning. If you're not on Instagram, you're not winning. Winning's winning. What am I saying? Alright. And I'll be knocking it off with my Gillette Aristacrat adjustable. Make sure I adjust it with it open. Thanks, JC. And since I've got 3 to 4 days, can't see it's all gray because I'm old. I'll start off with a pretty aggressive 8. And I have the feather on about the 4th shave. Alright. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead, pour out the water from my scuttle, because I'm going to be bowl lathering. And do the normal test run, see how this soap works out. I've seen good reviews on it, so I expect nothing less. How have you guys been doing anyways? I haven't been on here in a while. I had to work, let's see, Monday through Sunday I worked 96 hours. 96. I'm tired. It's another reason I haven't shaved as much. Anybody else out there working some crazy schedules? Alright. This is going to need some water. It's like a paste right now. So let's do a couple drops in there. There we go. So I haven't been on here as much. I apologize. Thirsty little soap it looks like. So all I do too is I just put in a couple drops and then let it bloom. Because it's a lot easier to add water than it is to remove water. La la. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been using my phone more and more lately, which A, helps me from not having to sit down and edit, because I think I'm an amazing actor. I just like giving you guys a real deal. Just throw it down there, no editing, get it out. And I'm kind of lazy. There we go. Now that's a good looking lather. Oh yeah. Still cherry, not as heavy. Subtle bourbon hints in there. So now it's starting to back off. The cherry's slowing down. Yeah, it's more just subtle bourbon. Don't expect this to be like you opening up your bottle of Four Roses or Wild Turkey or Woodford Reserve or Blanton's or whatever your go-to bourbon is. Speaking of go-to bourbon, let me know what's your go-to bourbon. I'm getting ready to buy some new bourbon and I need some suggestions. I'm thinking about picking up a bottle of Jefferson's Ocean. I know it's a gimmick. I know they just send it out to the sea for a couple months, but I want to try it. Oh, aren't you pretty? Look at that. See if you can see in there. Look at that. Huh? Boom. This is a thick lather. So the soap seems a little thirsty, which that's fine. And honestly, this is my first time using it, so we're really going to explore stuff together. Look at the camera. Don't look at your face. Camera, face, camera, face, camera, face. People, face. All right. There we go. I mean, definitely lemon meringue consistency. Like, ooh, Jimmy Neutron hairdo. Alright, I could do this all day. Alright, I'm going to wet the whiskers. Going to lather up my face, and we're going to see how smooth and silky this stuff can be. Be right back. Miss me? I didn't miss me. I had to live with this every day. And this mustache is out of control. Trust me, it looks a lot better when I style it, but when I get out of the shower, it's like rat's nest. Alright. Shut up and shave, Nathan. And I'm actually still breaking in this brush. Only used it about 2 or 3 times. We got the brush from Super Safety Razors. So, I mean, I say I'm breaking it in, but it started lathering off instantly. There was no like real break-in period that I saw. Alright, good, thick lather. I don't anticipate this dissipating anytime soon. Yeah. Alright, so far, we're doing good. I keep reminding myself I have a feather in here that I like to cut my face off with. God, I'll tell you what, if you have a chance to get an Aristacrat, pick it up. This thing is smooth, sexy, and it just knocks the whiskers down. Slickness is perfect. I mean, I'm running on 4 days worth of growth. I'm also using a feather that I've got 4 triple passes on. Excuse me. Oh, isn't that just awkward? So yeah. Feather, 4 passes, or 4 shaves, triple passes, so 12 cuts. And it's smooth. I mean, there's plenty of slickness, plenty of protection. Alright, now let's take this down to a 3, because I just knocked a bunch of whiskers down. A little bit of water in the face. Lather for days. And the good thing about this Best Badger, right now it's a little stiff, so it's exfoliating, getting off all the dead skin. I'm curious to see how soft this will get. But you definitely can feel a couple prickly spots in the brush. Look at that. I mean, I can make peaks on my face. Look at that, my face is now a texture ceiling. What? It's too early, Nathan. What are you doing? You're talking to yourself now? Get out of here. Alright, let's go across the grain and see how we do. Right now I'm looking at giving this combo 8.5, 9 all day long. And I would highly suggest you go check out Prohibition Style's channel too. And his Instagram, because he puts up some cool stuff. That's where I got the idea for this. Somebody else had it and he posted it up and shared it. So he's very much into the witch shaving community. And in case you're wondering, there's his business card. So order some stuff from him. I didn't order anything from him yet. This was a prize winning. This wasn't any advertisement. Hold on. Nobody paid me to do this, and it was a winning. And like I say in damn near every one of my videos, if I don't like the product, I'm not going to put the video up. So if I didn't like this, you would never see this video, and it would just die on my phone somewhere. All right, final pass. One of the things too with working with small artisans, and they're really apt to take the time to talk to you. I'm sure if you called Gillette and asked them about their soap, or if they could do a special blend, or if they thought about doing some other scent, they'd really get back to you and talk to you. Small artisans, they want to make a living, but they also love the craft they do. So they take pride in it. Not that anything's wrong with Gillette. Goop in a can, sure, whatever. But I like helping people out. If I'm going to spend the money, it's not terribly expensive. It's $15 for a tin of soap. But I want my money to go to somebody that's passionate about what they do. Damn, this feather's still sharp. Got some weepers. I don't know if you can see all these little weep. But 1 second, let me rinse off all this goopy goop. All right. So, thoughts. Soap performance, great. Can't beat it. Can't complain about it. It's a thirsty soap. It likes water. It's probably a combination of my Badger and the soap. Un momento. So speaking of artisans, PAA, Allen Block. Clean me up real quick. I think it's time to retire that feather. Okay. Yeah. Time to retire it. Call it a day. Alright. Where was I? It's a thirsty soap, but it lathers great. Like, seriously, 3 passes, still have ton of, I could probably do another 2-3 passes, and the peaks are like a lemon meringue pie. Can you tell I'm a fat guy and I like food? The scent, I personally get more of a cherry than a bourbon. I do get a slight bourbon. I do get a slight burnt wood, which if you know bourbon, you know I don't like to bleed. You would know that they have, the bourbon has to be in a virgin charred oak barrel. Okay. Oh, my face is on fire. So, slight bourbon, more of a cherry to me, and that's me. I'm also a guy that's heavily into bourbon, so bourbon's very distinct to me. Again, great soap, performs well. It's a crope. It's a soft soap. And I would give it a 8.5, 8 3/4 out of 10. Slickness is there. Got a cut on my hand somewhere. Slickness is there, cushion's there, protection's there. Smell is there. It's a slight bourbon, like I said. Whenever I get a bourbon, I'm expecting to be like, oh, I'm thirsty now. But it's good scent. Oh, just so you know. Finish off with Midnight Stag. Like dirty leather. Alright. Prohibition style. Amazing company, amazing person. Justin is awesome. This was I don't want to say raffle because I didn't put money into it, but it was a prize winning. Reviewed it. Not that he asked me to review it, but reviewed it. It's a great product. I would highly recommend it to adding it to your collection. That being said, I've been on here for almost 19 minutes. All right, you guys are tired looking at me? Enjoy your day. Stay sharp.